NFT news. It's definitely been a while since we checked in on some NFT projects. I wanted to spend some time talking about that today. I also wanted to talk a little bit about a cool new crypto exchange that I recently discovered, which I'll talk about that as well. But before we do that, make sure to do research, figure out if any of these NFT projects or this exchange is for you. So obviously, we've kind of been obviously talking about a lot of new crypto projects, but there's still been NFT projects that have been launching, NFT projects of old. We'll take a look at the top ones and see how they're doing. Some interesting news, some are good, mostly bad, but kind of wanted to dive in that with you guys today. So let's go NFT projects. So, like I said, before we jump into that, I did want to mention a new crypto exchange I discovered called ChangeNow. And what's cool about ChangeNow? Well, there's a lot of cool things. One of the cool things is the minimum that you could exchange is $2. So that's the lowest in the market. I think that's allows it for anyone to try it out and get used to it. I do think they have a great interface. They have a ton of great features that I think you guys will definitely like and utilize. But here we are on ChangeNow.io. I'll put a link in the description so you guys can check it out for yourself. I think there's definitely a lot of cool things. One of the main things that I think is cool is that it doesn't require user registration. So it's easy for you just to jump in there and start using it. So that's awesome. All you have to do is choose your currency. There's over 50,000 supported currency pairs. So that's awesome. I hate it when I'm in an exchange and I can't find the pair that I like. Over 50,000, I assume you'll find the one that you need. Make a deposit and then get your coins. Literally as easy as those 3 steps. The fastest crypto exchange, 98% triumph rate, 1 million clients. That's kind of crazy. And then 5-minute average exchange time. Obviously, when we're making exchanges, we want to go as quickly as possible. We hate waiting. So having it be at 5 minutes or less, I think is awesome. So definitely the Limitless exchange, you can start from less than $2 and swap as much crypto as you want. There's no upper limit. DeFi based. You can even buy crypto with fiat. So if you use MasterCard or Visa, easy way to jump in. Non-custodial platform. Respect your privacy. Don't control your funds. Don't force you to sign up. Like I said, no user registration required. They do have a crypto app. So if you guys use the Google Play Store, you guys can check that out. And then here's some examples of the rates. And these rates are really good. Like I said, I've done a comparison between what I've seen here and others, and definitely some of the lowest rates. So if this is something that's interesting to you, definitely check it out. They have they have apps, they have a tracker app, they have a wallet, they have a blog, they have a bunch of different things for you guys to check out if you guys are interested. I'll put the link in the description for the website, for their socials. Definitely check it out if you're looking for a simple, fast, and custodial-free crypto exchange. But without further ado, let's talk about NFTs. So one of the main reasons I want to talk about NFTs today was the fact that obviously Bored Ape Yacht Club, this on CoinDesk, this article said the Broke Ape Yacht crashed. Yikes. But I think one of the things that they did mention was obviously they're tracking the value of it. They called out Justin Bieber, who, remember, he bought, and we did a video on that, he bought a Bored Ape that was worth 1.3 million at one point, and now the highest bid is just over 58,000. So there was a 95% decline. So obviously there was like a huge push to try and get Bored Ape Yacht Clubs. Lots of people ended up getting it and obviously still have it. But I think the fact that, so hopefully none of you guys ended up buying it at the peak. Now might be a good time. Again, do your research to get one if you really, really, really want one. But the decline of NFTs in general, and just the market has definitely impacted it as a whole. So if you guys are interested, definitely check it out. Here are some of the reasons. Before, obviously, a lot of people held on. Obviously, things have been happening. There was a huge, obviously, marketing push. I was going to say even Jimmy Fallon got one. They called him out. And of course, again, it was all speculative. The idea was that Bored Ape Yacht Club was going to do a bunch of things. Not to say that they haven't or done or might not yet still do it. It just hasn't happened. There was just a lot of hype, and I really haven't heard about everything. So obviously, the value of it definitely decreased, and obviously the endorsements from some celebrities decreased as well. Another thing that happened in the NFT market was Azuki. Remember, there was like Bored Ape Yacht Club and then Azuki. Azuki actually came out with another collection, and that sold out within 15 minutes, raising 38 million. So on the other hand, and that was like maybe like a week or two ago. on one hand, you have a collection that's going down and not making any money, and this one raking at 38 million. Obviously, there's some drama around this because of the fact that it looks similar to what they've had before, and obviously who got access to it. But again, 38 million in 50 minutes is definitely definitely a lot. So who's ever Dazuki's definitely very happy about that, but I know the community definitely has some gripes about what's going on because the people who had access to it, and obviously what's happening with how it looks really like this existing collection. And a lot of people said things like, from the highest lows to lowest low, all I got was errors and was ready to mint 20 elementals. Instead, I got 0. So, and even they've kind of they even responded back, says the mint experience was not Azuki standard. Want to give clarity on what happened. So if you guys are interested in exactly what happened, you guys can look into that. So obviously things have been kind of up and down. The NFT market mostly down, but there's still some things going on. If you take a look at the OpenSea's top collections, it's the ones that you see. Obviously Azuki is still up there. Pudgy Penguins, some kind of new ones that I haven't heard about. Utes and Alpha. Again, not because I haven't heard about it, doesn't mean that they're not super popular. It's just ones that kind of have been flying under the radar for me, and definitely ones that I'm keeping an eye on. Obviously, Threads just released. Obviously, there's a bunch of NFTs out there. Again, if you guys are not familiar with Threads is the Twitter clone by Meta. There's some NFTs that have been popping around that obviously taking advantage of the Zuck and Elon Musk kind of drama, which is obviously going to get people interested and looking into the project. Not saying that you guys should check this one out, but I saw a couple of these pop up, which was interesting. I would think I found it was part of the trending ones. But yeah, definitely check it out if you guys are into NFTs. Obviously, I really wanted, it was like the top collectors buys today. Someone who's buying it. I definitely, still own NFTs. It's been definitely a while since I've bought an NFT, so I'm kind of holding on some of them. I don't have anything crazy, but I do think that it's just interesting to keep track, especially what's going on with the crypto market, because whatever's going on with NFTs, it's definitely going to correlate to some stuff going on with some of our favorite projects. This one was cool. This one was featured as well, parallel avatars. I think when you have NFTs that actually do more than just have a standard image, I think that's going to get people's attention as well. So that was it. Remember, if you guys are interested in anything we talked about today, I'll put the link for ChangeNow in the description. If you want to check in on those articles for NFTs, I'll obviously do the search yourself, but I'll put those links as well. But we'll be back with some more new crypto projects in the near future. But thanks for watching. Catch you guys next time.